sweet Italian music. Italian music. What's good, guys? It's Ron's Rides, and I am here with the 2019 Maserati Levante Granlusso S. I have the key right here, and what we are looking at is a Netto interior with the 21-inch Anteo wheels, and you have the Cuoio interior with the Amengildo Zegna silk package. I know that's a lot of Italian in one sentence there, but this is an amazing spec. I wanted to do a walk around of this car here, a couple of sound blips, and just tell you about what's new for 2019 and show you that we do have this vehicle here for you guys to come take a look at. So let's get to it. Now for your 2019 S model Levantes, before options, which I'll tell you what the cost of this is with options, you're looking at a price of $86,980 US to start. But for that, you get the twin turbo V6 engine, this is a 3-liter, 5-second 0 to 60 time, 164 miles per hour for the speed, and 424 horses under the hood. Now for this Levante here specifically, some options will include the driver assistance package, which is $1,590. The high gloss carbon fiber trim, which I'll show you, which is $1,690. And the 21-inch wheels, which are staggering, no pun intended because they're staggered, $3,600. But with this, you also get stuff like the 8-speed ZF transmission. You get the Skyhook adaptive dampening air suspension with this. Things like the Apple CarPlay on the 8.4-inch Maserati touch control system. Stuff like the 60/40 folding rear seats. Get stuff like the heated leather and wood steering wheel. Things like the 7-inch driver information display. You got open pore radical wood trim in this. Stuff like soft closed doors. You do have the dual pane sunroof, the upgraded Harman Kardon premium sound system, stuff like the full LED tail lamps and fog lamps. You also get the bi-xenon headlamps with washers. You get the Maserati stability program, automatic hill hold and hill descent control, the advanced braking system, which is BAS, stuff like rain sensing wipers, everything. Now I'm going to go over a few highlight features of this car, and plus that new shifter we've talked about in a previous video. We'll go over that in a moment. Now let's talk about that Granlusso badge, because that is new for 2019. The Granlusso and Grand Sport trims were something that were in the Ghibli and Quattroportes for previous years, but are new to the Levante. Now you're wondering, well, what does that mean? Well, it means luxury. Lusso is luxury. So this being the more luxurious model, you're going to see a couple of things that may differ from other models. But what you're looking at right here is this chrome accent piece. And I know if you guys know anything about Maserati and you've seen the other models, the Granlusso Ghibli and Granlusso Quattroporte both have this chrome strip going across to give it more of that luxury feel to it. You know, Maserati does chrome very well. So to distinct the Levante as a Granlusso model, you're going to see that nice chrome trim going across the front on both sides. Now the Grand Sport model being a lot more aggressive and sportier, you're going to see bigger intakes, like a bigger mouth of that shark nose grille. That is a small change, but it makes a heck of a difference. You can just tell that it's just got a much better, like, elegant presence to it. Just looking at it from the side here too, I think if you took that out, you know, it kind of would look plain. So I think it really did make a big difference. The other thing that you're going to get on your Granlusso trim is the painted spoiler here. So this is the only other difference here, is the spoiler being body matched painted here to give it that one free flowing look as far as the car goes. So you're looking at the spoiler with the third brake light going across. Everything meshes very well. It's very silky, very smooth. I think that's what Maserati was going for the Granlusso style of the Levante. Now you can tell this Mazzi does have the tech package because of the bigger fat Trident. You're getting all your technology right here front and center. So you're getting the big fat Trident for the technology package. Can't forget about these Pirelli Scorpion Verde tires, all season tires with 6-piston Brembo brakes. They look phenomenal. I do have the summer tires on mine, super sticky, love them, but this just is a good combo with the gloss black calipers and just super stealth, and I like that look. Now before we go inside, let's check out the soft closed doors of the Levante Granlusso. And there we go, tucked right in. Let's try it again, just for double checking. And there we go, all right. So let's step in and stop playing with the doors. Another part of what makes the Granlusso is the Ermenegildo Xenia package. Now this has not been new to the Granlusso Ghibli and the Granlusso Quattroporte, or just in 2016 you could option out a Ghibli in an Ermenegildo Xenia package, and you did a Quattroporte, which it first started with the Quattroporte in that exterior. You can do it in the Cuyo brown here, you can do it in the Rosso red, which I have in my Ghibli if you guys know, and then you can do it in Nero as well. But what you're seeing is the silk that just looks phenomenal, and I'm gonna be biased, I don't care, you guys judge me, because I have it and I love it. It is rated for 300,000 miles. Leather is supposed to only last 100,000, so that shows you how good this silk is, and you get it throughout your doors. You have it on your doors, both doors up front and both in the rear. You have it through your seats, both up front, and you have it in your seats in the rear. And you have it all throughout your headliner as well. All the Ermenegildo Xenia throughout the headliner instead of the Alcantara. Now Alcantara will come standard, but if you get the Xenia package, that is what you're getting. You'll fold this down here and you'll see it right there. That is it. But wait, we're not done. Carbon fiber trim, high gloss carbon fiber trim that looks beautiful throughout the interior here. You have pieces like over the glove box, over the front and rear doors, and it looks stunning just as that. Now you guys do know about the new setup for the gear select as well for the 2019 models. Every 2019 model gets the new gear select. Not every 2019 model gets the new cup holder style. That is going to be for your Grand Sport and Granlusso Ghiblis, for the open cup holders with no doors. This still has the door with the older layout to it. If you guys want to see the video of what the new cup holders look like on the Granlusso Quattroporte, I'll put it at the end of this video so you can see it. But you do have the new layout. I'll briefly go over. This one's a little different because this one, you would have your auto start stop button here. Now for 2019, they replaced this on the cars with auto start stop. It used to be the M button to go into manual. Now for this is off-road for the Levante. Now I'll go through a full demonstration of the Maserati touch control system, but if you guys are wondering, well, where'd you put my start stop mode? It is in the screen now. You know, you do see it right here, the start stop mode on the quick options there, but you can actually hold it down and drag it like an app. So you can drag it down there, and that's how we got it down there. It was dragged down, so it's just easy, quick, press start stop, just how you would press the button here if it was here, like it is for the Ghibli and Quattroporte. So it's still easy to get to, and I wanted to show you guys on the Maserati touch control system that it's an easy fix. If you ever wanted to just go to that, you can do it easily. Now to finish going over your controls, you do have traction off there, the off-road button, the increased efficiency there, sport, and to soften your dampers, you do have that there. Your parking brake, electric parking brake, and your adjustable suspension, which is air suspension with your hazard button, and your toggles for your Maserati touch control menu radio there. Also in here you have your compartment. Let's get that to focus. There we go. We do have the USB port and the aux port right under there with the SD card slot as well. Just something nicely hidden away. On the gear select here, you have your park button right up top. So you put it in park, you press the trigger here in the front to go into reverse, just pull back without the trigger to go into neutral, and then trigger, pull back, and drive. Now if you want to go to manual, move it to the side, and now you're in manual. So it's 2 lanes now, and it's a lot quicker shifting for what you want to do. So it's really nice to do on the fly. It's just quick. It's so much more fluent than the older system. I mean, the new sleek design, you cannot fault this thing. I think Maserati did an amazing job. I mean, either with the leather boot design going around it instead of the plastic now, it just looks so much cleaner. I'm really pleased with how they did everything here. You do have your center armrest here too. Big long armrest, pressing right here, open it up. and down there you will reveal your cup holders, your extra cup holders. If you can see them here, they're not showing up very well in the camera. There you go, extra cup holders. And right here, your 180 watt outlet there. Nice little stowage, but nobody probably ever uses these for actual cup holders. That beautiful Maserati insignia to start there. Normal ride height achieved because we are in the normal mode. If I put it in sport, it will lower. But what you're seeing right here is the cluster, 190 on the top speed. And that is for the cluster. That's not the actual top speed. We already discussed that. And your RPMs there, redlining at about 6.5. You do have your menu there that you can scroll through using this button to go up, down, and to press enter. Now, we're gonna briefly go over those menus there. Vehicle settings, stored messages, audio, start stop mode, which we have in the screen there too, your trip, fuel economy, and driver assistance, your drive mode, and your vehicle info with tire pressures and etc. You can go through all of those. I've done it before, and I will definitely get into a more detailed video of the infotainment system. Same controls on your steering wheel, but for 2018 and 2019, Maserati did add highway assist, which is like cruise control for the highway. I have to try to make a demonstration video for that because Maserati did switch to electric steering for 2018. I'm just such a big fan of this interior because everything is nice touch, nice soft touches, aluminum, carbon fiber, leather, silk, I mean, chrome. It's just, everything you touch is just beautiful, and this is beautifully spec'd. Your Harman Kardon upgraded system there. I mean, it's just, I love these kind of interiors because you spend a lot of your time of your car in your interior, okay? The lifetime of your car, you're gonna be in the inside more than the outside. So this is important to me, and with everything just looking so flawless, I think that this really makes it stand out above the rest. I mean, look at the size of the sunroof or the panoramic roof there. Lets lots of natural light in to see this beautiful interior. Stepping into the back of the Levante, you get that same feel. You get plenty of space. I'm 5'11", and you see I have plenty of space. I was sitting comfortably up front, and I'm behind the driver now. Plenty of wiggle room for me. You still get the same touch materials. Get the cup holders right here that are nice and open. Used to have doors for a lot of the cup holders. This looks like a lot better style. The doors seem very plasticky and cheap. I like the way how this looks, especially with the aluminum ring around it. Just gives it a little bit more style. That is a feed-through hole, but all three seats do go down. So if you do need to stow that cargo, it's a good way to do so. The only thing I wish Maserati would have done in the rear is really kind of spruce it up down here. Really not the best of anything. It's just kind of there. It's functional, but it doesn't really show any kind of luxury or style. This kind of is the cheaper area of the car, in my opinion. If they could spruce this up a little bit to give the rear seat passengers a little something to ooh and ah about, as well as how they did the doors and the seats, I think that was a really good mesh up. But when you come up front and this is where you're looking most of the time, seeing your air vents is just kind of anticlimactic. So let's talk about the trunk of the Levante. You can open the Levante trunk from this headliner unit here, and pressing that button right there in the center. You can also open it from the key fob here, right here on the left. You can press that twice and it will open your trunk for you. But there's more. If you step around the back, you can also press the button under the Maserati lettering here to open the trunk. But there's another way, you guys probably guessed it, right? The kick sensor. It only detects motion coming out. So if you do the sweep thing, you might get lucky, but what it's detecting is me pulling my foot out from under the car. So let's try it, okay? Kick in, out. And I didn't do it, guys. Let's try it. Kick in, out. In and out. Finally got it. All right. For the cargo volume of the Levante, you're looking at 19.4 cubic feet of space. You do have all three seats that do fold down with that center cutout to feed through. Under, you do have your tools set up here, and a good way to keep this from falling in your face, right, is right here. Put it on that hook, and now you have it sitting up there for you to grab out your tray. Now, for your tray, for stowage or tools or whatever you might put here, you do have 2 handles on each end to lift it up. I'm only going to be able to use one, obviously, because I have one hand on the camera, but it makes it easier for you to lift it and pull it out to reveal your battery and your spare tire under here as well. Now with that, you also deep in here have your tire inflate kit there. That's good for you, right? You also have your stuff for jacking up the car. You do have your jack there, your tools there. You also get your 12-volt plug-in in the back on the right-hand side. Very nice for that. You also get straps here for cargo as well. Keep things in. You do have your clothes for the trunk here and your clothes and lock for the trunk as well. Always nice to see. And then your privacy right up top here. Keep everything stowed away nicely. So we'll put this back together and finish up with the car. Now with all of the ways to close the Levante, you can also close it by the handles here. Don't be afraid to use these. That's what they're here for. Just because it's automated closing doesn't mean that you can't just pull it down and close it that way as well, or keep it to the specific height that you want at that moment in time. So let's do that by pulling it down, and just like that. So now I'm on a GoPro if you're wondering why the quality changed, but let's go for a spin. First we're gonna start it in sport mode by pressing the start button twice to turn everything on. Pressing sport, and that will light up there. Foot on the brake. Bam. You start in sport mode. So you see the light is still on. I did not touch it. And you're in sport there, okay? We'll close the door here and we'll get started. But first, we're gonna try out this new gear select here, this shifter. So in order to move it into the selected gear, we do press P for park. So we're in park already. But if you wanna move it, you can't just move the gear select, okay? You have to use the trigger back here. As you guys can see, that trigger. So we're gonna wanna go into manual because that's the most fun mode. So foot on the brake, move it down, and we are in drive. Now, if I don't want to use the trigger, I want to go into neutral, I don't need to. I could just push it right up, and now I'm in neutral. But in order for the trigger, you need to go into drive there. And if I want to go into manual, I'm just going to push it to the left here. Now I'm in manual. And you'll see the minus and plus right there to show you that I'm in manual. And you can shift it this way, downshift, upshift, normal, how you would normally shift cars that were real manuals. But now we do have the paddle shifters, so I'm going to be using that today because that's the way I have the most fun, is by my patties, and I love these things and they're convenient. So I'm going to use the patties, but let's give it a go and let's get some good exhaust notes and let you guys just hear this car. So let's roll down the window and see what you guys think about this. Okay. If you guys didn't see the focus on my face, and no, I'm not talking about Ford, then you realize that I've had a little bit of fun there. So I'm gonna pass by this Mini, and we're gonna kick it up a notch. Again, let's try this again. Noise in the back. Sounds so good. This is, SUVs aren't playing games anymore. And you heard that beep. That is the lane keep assist telling me to put your hands on the steering wheel. You're getting a little too crazy. You're taking your hands off of the steering wheel. That's part of that electric steering and driver assistance, level 2 autonomous driving for 2018, 2019 Maseratis. So I'm going to calm myself and put my hands back on the steering wheel. And enjoy this. It's amazing. I love it. Like I said, the interior just looks good, feels good. It sounds good. I mean, the exterior looks good. this spec is amazing, and I'm going to tell you more about what it costs in a moment here. But in the meantime, a little bit of this. This is what Maserati is about. Put all the politics aside with anything that's outsourced with Chrysler. Put all the politics aside that it may cost this or this to maintenance. Put all the depreciation and stuff aside. This is just fun. It's fun, it's practical, it's hard to explain. This is why I got into my second Maserati, just because I love this. This is good enough for me. Obviously, I would like to get higher in the game, and you know, hey, maybe when Ferrari comes out with their SUV, I'll look at that. But you know, for the price point, this is fun, and this is style, and this is prestige and luxury, and it's just everything that you could need. Not everything you may want, don't get it twisted, but everything you can need in an SUV. You know, that's how I look at it, and hopefully you guys kind of agree with that as well after watching this video or going to experience one yourself. All right, guys, so the price before options goes to $91,980 US for this Levante. Before options. After options, $100,355 US with the destination charges of $1,195 and a preparation delivery of $300. No gas guzzler tax. Thank the Lord Jesus, because it is a V6. But let's look over the equipment. I'm going to go over this as I always do, just by scrolling down so you can see everything. Slow it down if need be. Options there, as I discussed. 2019 Levante Granlusso, and your miles per gallon, annual fuel cost there if you are here in the US, which is on premium fuel or premium petrol. With all lights on, the headlights, fog lights, and hazard lights, what do you guys think? I want to know, are you guys into the 2019 Levante Granlusso? It is a beautiful, beautiful machine. You guys cannot deny that. It looks amazing. But what do you guys think? Is it worth $100,000? You guys tell me. I definitely hope you enjoyed this video. Definitely hope you learned something new in this video. If you guys want to learn more about the Levante S and you want to inquire on it or just talk to me about it, come see it. I got the number for the dealership that directs directly to me down below. I also have the link to the website that connects to me as well. So you guys need to check this out, and you need to get a hold of me if you want to know more about it. I want to help you guys experience this vehicle. With that said, hopefully you guys had fun. Definitely like the video, get it up in the rankings, and definitely get more people talking about it. We got a comment below, have a conversation, and subscribe for more Maserati Alfa Romeo content. This has been Ron's Rides. I had a great time. I hope you guys did too. We'll talk to you soon. Peace.